Let's now hear from the boss. Here's Ollie with Stuart.
Ollie, I can only imagine that you thoroughly enjoyed watching that one tonight.
Yeah, of course. We played some fantastic football at times. It should have been out of sight earlier. That's the one criticism I can come with, that we don't go into half-time with a 100% feeling that this is finished. But of course we played a very good second half as well, controlled it, dominated. You know, when the opponent they've got one shot on target the whole game. You know, you've done some other stuff than just playing well. We've pressed well and we've ran and we worked hard. But we need to score more goals early on, so we can rest.
Yeah, you told us before that you wanted Anthony to score more sort of 6-yard box goals, and his first two were a bit like that. You must have been pleased with that.
Very pleased with Anthony's development, and he knows that we want him to do well, and we work with him. We work with the forwards all the time on finishing, and today he got reward for the hard work he's put in. His pressing goes unnoticed. I think today he was exceptional. I think against Tottenham as well, the pressing he showed from the front was really good. So very happy with Anto.
And the hat-trick goal, I mean, that was fantastic, wasn't it?
Excellent. That's Man United, and just too bad he can't celebrate it with live people and live audience and our supporters. It's you miss that, and that's probably one thing that Anto will always remember from his first hat-trick for the club, that he couldn't celebrate with our great fans.
That's 13 unbeaten, and in those 13 only 3 conceded. Some people, you might criticise defenders or goalkeepers. You look at that, 3 conceded in 13 games. That tells its own story, doesn't it?
It's brilliant, and that's what we're saying about the pressing from the front. The strikers, the whole team is dialed in, and we know that we have to work hard to earn that right to win and earn the right to play football. And if you defend well, you get most of the ball anyway. So very, very pleased with the defensive record.
The place looks great. What we've done, that's all you can really do, isn't it? It looks great, but was it strange still being here, walking out and there's no noise?
It is strange, but it's fantastic what everyone's done, and we'll do our best until the fans are back here to give some entertainment on the TV.
Thanks a lot.
Hello and welcome back to Matchday Review. Let's hear from the man of the moment, Anthony Martial.
Anthony, well done. Your first hat-trick for United. How did it feel?
I feel very good. It's my first hat-trick in my career, so I hope I will score more. But I'm happy because the team played very good today, so everything is good.
Some of the link-up play was fantastic from midfield with Bruno and with Paul through to yourself.
We have a top player, and in training we have practiced a lot to link up. So today was a very good game. We create a lot of chances, so I'm happy.
You've got 19 goals. Marcus has got 19 goals. Is there a little competition to see who gets above 20?
Competition, you see, give me 1 or 2 assists today. So the most important is to win. And you see, I have the chances and I try to give him to score. So no competition, we just want to win.
And was your favourite goal the hat-trick goal? Great build-up.
The last one, I think the last one was a very good goal, but the first 2 was 2 good 2 goals, like a real number 9, and I know the manager is happy for these 2 goals.
Yeah, Ole wants you to score goals in the 6-yard box, so he'd be happy with that.
Yeah, he was happy.
And obviously you'd love to score a hat-trick in front of 75,000 people screaming your name.
It was very nice. It was very nice. The fan was happy. No, it was a little bit strange, but I know they are happy for me, and it's good to play like this.
Have you got a target now? You've got 19 goals. The most you've scored for United. Have you got a target for the rest of the season?
I just want to score more goals. If I can score every game, it's benefit for the team, and I have to continue like this and to help the team to win more games.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
He is a happy man indeed. The first Premier League hat-trick for United since Robin van Persie. Incredible stat that is, but incredible for Anthony Martial this evening. He mentioned competition for goals, and that's a nice competition to have, isn't it, amongst the squad?
Yeah, he also talked about being unselfish when he set up Marcus and the way they're working together, you know, is working for the team. But I love to see that. I love to see a striker scoring goals, you know, and having a smile on his face. He's clearly enjoying it, and you know, you can see it in his face. He's really just delighted that he's got his hat-trick for United, and I think it will be a catalyst for him to kick on and get more now. It'll just give you confidence, performances, and when you're getting the scrappy goals in the way he did there, as well as the icing on the cake at the end.
Yeah, thanks guys. Ben has made his way from the commentary box to the Warwick. Ben, you said post-match it was a brilliant performance. Anthony Martial was brilliant. In fact, you said everything was brilliant. But Martial's hat-trick was exceptional.
It was. And I think it was a great way for it to be rounded off, because Danny has already said it, that you don't want anybody else in that position that he finally found himself in. But the ball in from Paul Pogba, flicked with the outside of his heel by Bruno Fernandes into Anthony Martial, who then played the ball, a 1-2 with Marcus Rashford, who found him brilliantly, and he just waited for Simon Moore to fall to his knees, and then he just dinked it over him. It was a fitting way for anybody to you know, record a hat-trick. Just such a shame, as I said already, that there wasn't anybody inside the stadium, fans-wise, to see it happen.
Yeah, and then when he got brought off, as a hat-trick goal scorer, you normally get brought off to a rousing round of applause from the crowd. He didn't get that either. Will he care, though? He's got a hat-trick for United. That's in the record books. Will he care that there was no fans here to see it?
No, I'm sure he won't care. I'm sure he would have preferred to be clapped off by 75,000 people, and for those people to have seen it. But on the grand scheme of things, no, he won't care. I said at the end that I didn't think that Anthony Martial might have started this game tonight, because I thought he was one of the performances that maybe Ole might have looked at after Friday. But boy, did he answer him tonight, and he played an absolute blinder. And I can see him being somebody who might not play on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a much changed team, we imagine. You'll be going down to Norwich as well. We will get some reaction from this game from the players, but just when you look ahead to the Norwich game, Ollie has the luxury of being able to make changes now, doesn't he? Yeah,
I think that is a really good word to use, Sully, because we're not being disrespectful to Norwich whatsoever. You know, they knocked Spurs out in the last round to get this far, so we know it's going to be a tough game, but I feel as though he has got the squad to be able to rotate.
Yeah, looking at the fixture list, it's only right to be looking ahead to the next game all the time, because they come thick and fast. But let's get some reaction from pitchside, shall we? Because Nemanja Matic is waiting to speak to us.
Mania, that felt like a pretty comprehensive victory. Is that how it was?
I think that we had control during all 90 minutes. Of course, we knew that they will have some dangerous counter-attack, because they tactically they play well in every situation. They know what they have to do, but we analyzed them very well. We knew what we can expect. So I'm happy with the team performance. 3-0 against a team that creates a lot of problems to every team in Premier League. So I'm happy, especially I'm happy for Anto that scored his first hat-trick.
Thank you. Yeah, he might be about to put you off as well, but what do you make of, I know it's a bit awkward this, but what did you make of his performance overall?
I think that it's very important for him to score goals. For every striker is important for his confidence, and I'm happy that our strikers are in good condition. So tonight Anto was for me man of the match. He used almost every chance that he had. So let's see in the future what he can do for us. But I'm happy for him, and congratulations to him.
What about the midfield link-up play? Yourself, Paul, and Bruno. That seemed to work really well tonight. Did you enjoy playing in that little triangle?
I think that it's always good to play with top players, and not only with them. In the team we are lucky that we have all top players in every position. So tonight I played with Bruno and Paul. I think that we did well. It was good connection there. So I'm sure that in the future we can improve a lot together. Also with Scott, with Fred, whoever play with us. So I'm happy with the team performance. I'm happy that we control the game during all 90 minutes, so that's very important.
There are 40,000 faces in here, but sadly, no fans. What was it like?
Yeah, it was strange, but the situation is like that. We have to cope with this. On the stands, so makes a little bit difference, but obviously it's not the same when they are on the stands. They push always for more, and we always give more for the fans. But until the end of the season, it's going to be like this. So we have to adapt, and hopefully next season we can see proper supporters on the stands. 7
games to go. Is it just a case of keep winning, see what happens?
Yeah, of course. We will give our best to reach top 4 and to play Champions League next season. So in front of our team, I can promise that we will give our best in every single game. For us, every game is a final now. So that's it.
Well played tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well played indeed. You predicted Nemanja would start. How impressed were you with his performance?
Very, both on Friday and tonight. And it's obvious and fitting, really, that Anthony Martial gets his man of the match for the hat-trick that he scored. But for me, Nemanja Matic wasn't too far behind. He controlled everything. Not only that, he made some fantastic passes that I didn't think that people would be able to see, but he was bang on it tonight, and he allowed, yes, as Danny said, he allowed players to play in front of him, but some of the passes that he made to set things going, and he was always available, always wanted the ball, which is what I said was one of his strengths were before the game, and why I thought he should have played, and he was fully justified. I thought he was excellent tonight, and he looked all round like a newborn footballer.
Certainly does. Well said, Ben. Now we're going to let you go now. You worked hard for your money tonight,
Thanks very
Ben.
much.
So you're going to get off and see your parents, which is nice. Enjoy
lovely,
some time in the garden.